Oh, she in Orange, she a couple of years.
My friend wanted to go work out, so at 6:30 a.m. I had to haul out of bed for a 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. workout. And then I walked back. I had to like drag my roommate out of bed and then work in a bio lab. So that's been taking up most of the day because I had COVID, so I had to do it all in my dorm.
Magandang hapon. Kumusta? So, Michelle and Angie can join us this afternoon. I'm not sure though if they will be joining us via Zoom, but I have recorded a Zoom meeting so that they can still view our class while they're absent. Okay, so we actually have a brief topic for this afternoon, but we still have a discussion on grammar, but I'll be asking you to watch a video so that you'll better understand, although I could discuss this one, but I think it would be better if there'll be more examples to be provided so that you will know the difference between these words that I'll be introducing. For that, how's the assignment? Did you enjoy it? Okay. Okay. Braxton, in your case, you have not.
No, it should be uploaded.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
We had to film it weird, but the video is uploaded. It's kind of stitched together.
Okay. It's okay. Okay. I am yet to check your video submission, but I already listened to it, and I could hear that you had fun recording yourselves. You had fun conversing with each other, but there are just some words or some expressions there that maybe need some corrections, but I'll be giving my feedback via email. Okay, so I'll be sending it to you so that you would know which part of your convo needs to be corrected. Okay. So here's the outline of our discussion this afternoon. We actually have two matters to discuss. First one is Aralin 4B. This is the second part or second half of the previous discussion that we had on visiting a friend's house. So here we'll have more dialogue practices so that you would know how to fill in conversations, most especially when you are to converse with a Filipino friend. And then afterward, we'll go to pagsasanay. Okay, another round of practice so that you would become better. Okay. Eva, anong pagkaing Pinoy ang paborito mo? Okay. So when I ask you questions like this, you have to learn how to contextualize. So try to break down the question or the sentence word for word. And then I think I have already given the translation of some of these words, so it must be easier for you to, decode the meaning. Anong pagkaing Pinoy ang paborito is favorite, Eva? Pinoy is from the word Filipino. Filipino, then why? Pinoy. So what is your favorite Filipino pagkain is? It's food.
Oh.
Okay, can you answer that one? Okay, gusto ko ang lumpia. Very good. That's the correct answer. Okay? Piper, gusto mo bang bumisita ng Pinas? Bisita means visit. Gusto mo bang bumisita ng Pinas? That's correct. So what's your answer? Opo. Try to make this one complete this time. Opo, gusto kong. Just use the remaining parts of the sentence. Remove the bang because you're not anymore asking a yes or no question, right? Gusto kong. Okay, very good. Next one. Teresa, let me disturb you for a while. Okay? Masaya ka bang matuto ng Filipino? Matuto means learn. Masaya means okay, excited, or masaya literally translates to happy. So masaya ka bang matuto ng Filipino?
Opo, masaya. Matuto.
Masaya akong.
Masaya ako matuto ng Filipino.
Okay, very good. That's the correct answer. Next one. Dawson, ilan kayo mag-aaral sa klase ng Filipino? Very good, Dawson. That's correct. Okay. But if Angie and Michelle were present, how many? Okay, very good. Okay, that's it. Okay. So I'm going to introduce one word, another word, vocabulary. Okay. You can hear this several times in song lyrics, or you could hear this even in conversations. And the word is, everyone, kindly say, pangarap. Okay, pangarap means dream, something you want to achieve or goal. In short, these are your goals or ambitions in life. Okay? For example, if I were to ask Aliyah, Aliyah, ano ang pangarap mo sa buhay? Buhay means life, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gusto ko maging. You don't have to translate the profession that you like have.
What design for YouTube?
Okay. It's interesting. Okay. How about you, Braxton? Ano ang pangarap mo sa buhay?
Gusto ko be a doctor.
Okay. Gusto ko maging isang doktor or isang doctor. Okay. So again, you may want to use pangarap in your expressions so that you would better know or understand when to use this in different contexts. By the way, the dream that I'm referring to here is not the dream that you're experiencing while sleeping. Okay? Iba ang meaning ng, or it has a different meaning. Okay? The dream that is the one that you're experiencing while sleeping is called panaginip. Okay? But your ambitions, your dreams in life, they're called pangarap. Okay? Can you take note of that difference? Okay. This time, I'd like to briefly talk about offering, accepting, and refusing. Now, we have already partially talked about this last Friday, right? We had dialogues, but I want you to better understand how offers are accepted and refused in the Filipino culture. Okay. Now, I believe this is also what I have noticed, that in the American culture, when it's a no, you can explicitly say it's a no, right? No, I can't. Or yes, or maybe you have like sort of some white lies, some white lies to cover up, okay, just not to hurt the person. Are you also doing that here in your culture? Mm-hmm. But in the Filipino culture, one thing that is very distinct is that it's really an insult to refuse an offer. Okay, that's the impression. However, if there's really a good reason why you have to refuse an offer, well, I think it's going to be reasonable or justifiable. Okay? So this is pag-alok, pagtanggap, at pagtanggi. So pag-alok means offering, pagtanggap is accepting, pagtanggi is refusing. Okay, alok is offer, tanggap is accept, tanggi is refuse. Okay, let's take this for examples, and I'm going to ask for your participation in these dialogues. So, if the question is, gusto mo ba ng juice? Your sagot could either be, oo, salamat, or hindi, salamat. Okay, no thank you, or yes, thank you. Now, for the next items, there are blank portions of the expression, and I'll be calling two students. So the first one that I'll be calling is the one who will be reading the tanong or the question, and then the second one will read sagot. Okay? Now, if ever there's a blank there in the sentence, then you have to be the one to supply the word. It's up to you whatever you want to put there, as long as it's correct based on the context. Okay? Number two, let's have number two. For this one, I want Aliyah and Braxton. So Aliyah, tanong, Braxton, sagot. Yeah. Yeah. What can you offer to Braxton? You can use the vocabularies I introduced last time. Gusto mo ba ng tasa? So you're offering Braxton a cup only? No content? Only a cup? Okay, just a cup. Okay, that makes life easier. Okay, Braxton, your answer is?
Wag na lang.
Okay, I think your answer is appropriate, Braxton. Wag na lang. Okay, let's have second one, Piper and Eva. So Piper, tanong, sagot, Eva.
Gusto mo ba ng oo, salamat.
Okay, very good. The two of you. So gusto mo ba ng tsaa? Tsaa is? P. Okay, and then, oo, salamat. Number 4. Carissa and Dawson. So Carissa, tanong, Dawson, sagot.
Gusto mo ba ng kutsara?
Okay. Dawson? Okay. Opo, gusto ko, salamat. So gusto mo ba ng kutsara? In English, Carissa, that is?
You want a spoon?
Okay. What's the spoon for? Okay. And then, can we have Braxton and Piper? Braxton, tanong, sagot, Piper. Cake. The spelling's weird, right?
It's just cake.
Yeah. Okay, oo, gusto ko ng cake, or oo, salamat. Okay, so this is how we spell cake in Filipino. Now, in the Filipino language, if there are words that do not have any direct translation in English, we actually make our own spelling for it. Okay, such as the word bag. Okay, if not the spelling, the pronunciation is different. So bag, cell phone, right? Computer. When it's read, it's similar to the English translation. Okay, let's have the second set, Eva and Carissa. Gusto, I'm sorry, that should be gusto mo ba? Yeah, that's correct. Gusto po ba ninyo ng pie? Go, Eva.
Gusto ko ba ninyo ng pie?
Okay, I'm sorry. Eva should be talking to Carissa and Aliyah. Okay, Eva, can you repeat your question?
Gusto ko ba ninyo ng pie?
Okay, what's your answer, Carissa? Okay, Aliyah, what's your answer?
Oo.
Okay. Now, why did I ask two persons? Because of the word
Ninyo.
ninyo. Okay, that's plural. Okay. Dawson and Braxton. Dawson, tanong, Braxton. Sagot.
Gusto ko ba ninyo ng tsaa?
Okay. No one's refusing any offer here. Everyone's accepting. Okay. Aliyah and Eva. Aliyah, tanong, Eva, sagot. Okay. So that literally translates to I want to try. Is that it? Or if you're asked kumakain ka ba ng adobo, what's the signal here?
Oh.
Ba is for? Yes or no? So what's your answer, Eva? Okay, oo, salamat. But her answer, gusto ko, that may be translated to yes, I want to try. Okay? That could be the another meaning. Okay, number 9, Dawson. No, this time, tanong Piper, sagot Dawson.
Dalawa ng kusarita ng asukal.
Okay, and let me add Aliyah to the group. Because of word nyo, so I need 2 people to answer this one. Ilang kutsarita ng asukal gusto nyo? Kutsarita, Aliyah, is? Yeah, it's teaspoon. Yeah. So ilan is? Okay, so what's your answer? Dalawang? Okay, dalawang kutsarita ng asukal. But if you want to be more polite, you say thank you to Piper. Okay, salamat po. Okay, yes, Iba, iba question?
What's the difference between Nino and Nino?
Nyo, there's no big difference between the two. Yeah, like it's like literal translation for you. Okay, nyo. It's the plural form. Nyo is the plural form for mo. Okay, so instead of saying mo, you say nyo, or you could also use ninyo. Okay. And last one, Carissa and Braxton. Carissa, tanong, sagot, Braxton. Gatas is? Kape is coffee, right? So what is gatas? Gatas is milk. Okay, Braxton. Ilang baso? Baso is glass, right? Ilang baso ng gatas gusto mo? Isang? Gusto ko. Okay, very good. Okay, when you put numerals or numbers before the noun, make sure to have the suffix ng. Okay, isang, dalawang. Okay, yes.
Did people ever ask like so boba like multiple? Like did they ask like do you want to have tea?
Yeah. That's really like customary in Filipino culture. Okay. Usually Filipinos do not sit when they enter office or at home. They don't sit immediately unless they're offered. Okay. And in the Filipino culture, because in some other cultures, it's rude to, it's okay to just go to any parts of the house, right? When you arrive, like you can go straight to the kitchen or to the room. But in Filipino culture, that's a big no. You have to wait first to be offered a seat, maybe in the, we call it sala, the living room. Okay. And then from there, you have to wait also if you are to be offered to come inside the room or to the kitchen. Okay. So we have a lot of customs in this one. And you know what? And I think some of you might have experienced this one. One thing that if you have observed not only in Filipino homes, but in most Asian homes, before you enter, what do you remove? Your shoes. Okay, it's really rude. Unless you're told that you may not remove your shoes, then you can do so. Okay, now this is the grammar part. I don't know if you have noticed in some Filipino texts, we actually have 2 versions of nang. Okay, but they're pronounced similarly. Okay, first one is nang, N-A-N-G, and nang, N-G. And we have already used this one several times, but I think this one very infrequent. I'm not sure if you have even encountered this one in the examples I have given. Okay, so this time you will watch a video, and then I want you, although I have already uploaded a PowerPoint presentation and the link is there. You can rewatch this whenever you want to. But this time, I want you to take note of the difference when to use nang and nang, ng, the short, or we call it long nang and short nang. Okay?
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck. Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application, helping me write my.
Hello, welcome back to Talk to Me in Tagalog. This lesson is about the difference between the long and short nang, which has been requested by one of our subscribers. These two words have the same pronunciation in spoken Filipino. They only differ in the written form and in their use and function in sentences. This is a very important lesson, so make sure that you watch this until the end. Let's talk about the short nang first. The short nang is the exact counterpart of the English of. Let's study these examples. Amoy ng bulaklak. Amoy is scent or smell. Bulaklak is flower. So, amoy ng bulaklak translates to scent or smell of flower. Patak ng tubig. Patak is drop. Tubig is water. Patak ng tubig. Drop of water. Mapa ng Pilipinas. Mapa is map and Pilipinas is of course the Philippines. Mapa ng Pilipinas. Map of the Philippines. Isang tasa ng kape. Isa is one, tasa means cup, and kape is coffee. Isang tasa ng kape, a cup of coffee. Presyo ng bilihin. Presyo is price, bilihin is commodities. Presyo ng bilihin, price of commodities. Takip ng bote. Takip is lid or cap. Bote is bottle. Takip ng bote, cap of a bottle. Lasa ng balot. Lasa is taste and balut is a street food in the Philippines. Lasa ng balut, taste of balut. Tunog ng kulog. Tunog is sound, kulog is thunder. Tunog ng kulog, sound of thunder. The short nang is also used to describe what something is or what it contains or consists of. For example, puno ng mangga. Puno is tree, mangga is mango. Puno ng mangga, mango tree. In English, we don't say tree of mango, but in Tagalog, it's important to use the short nang between puno and mangga. We don't say puno mangga just to match the English translation. You will sound strange if you did that. So use the short nang to connect the two words and to define what kind of tree you're describing. Next, we have balat ng itlog. Balat is the skin, but in this example, it means shell. Itlog is egg, so balat ng itlog means eggshell. Sakit ng ngipin. Sakit is pain and ngipin is tooth. Sakit ng ngipin, toothache. Kaliskis ng isda. Kaliskis is a scale and isda means fish. Kaliskis ng isda, fish scale. Kulay ng buhok. Kulay is color and buhok means hair. Kulay ng buhok, hair color. Patak ng ulan. Patak is drop and ulan is rain. Patak ng ulan, raindrop. Balahibo ng pusa. Balahibo is fur and pusa means cat. Balahibo ng pusa, cat fur. Sintas ng sapatos. Sintas means lace and sapatos is shoes. Sintas ng sapatos, shoelace. The short nang is also used to show the position of someone or something in a place. Let's study the first example. Sa ilalim ng blank. Sa ilalim means under or below. Sa ilalim ng blank, under or below of the something. Let's use it in a sentence. Ang mekaniko ay nasa ilalim ng sasakyan. Mekaniko is auto mechanic and sasakyan is vehicle. Ang mekaniko ay nasa ilalim ng sasakyan. The mechanic is under the vehicle. You may use any other subject to replace mekaniko or object to replace sasakyan when forming your own sentence. Next, we have sa ibabaw ng blank. Sa ibabaw means above or on top. So sa ibabaw ng blank means above or on top of something. Ipatong mo ang kahon sa ibabaw ng mesa. The word ipatong means to put something on top or on the surface. Kahon is box and mesa means table. Ipatong mo ang kahon sa ibabaw ng mesa. Put the box on top of the table. Next is sa gilid ng blank, which means on the edge of something. May malaking bato sa gilid ng bangin. May means there is, malaki is big, bato is rock, and bangin means cliff. May malaking bato sa gilid ng bangin. There is a big rock on the edge of the cliff. Our next example is sa likod ng blank. Sa likod means behind or at the back of. Sa likod ng blank, at the back of something. Nagtatago ang tuta sa likod ng aparador. Nagtatago is hiding, tuta is puppy, aparador means wardrobe or cabinet. Nagtatago ang tuta sa likod ng aparador. The puppy is hiding at the back of the wardrobe. Next is sa harap ng, meaning in front of something. Umupo si Nena sa harap ng TV. Umupo means sat. Umupo si Nena sa harap ng TV. Nena sat in front of the television. Next we have sa kanto ng blank, meaning at the corner of something. Magkita tayo sa kanto ng Ferrari at Volkswagen streets. Magkita is to meet, tayo is us, so magkita tayo means let's meet. Magkita tayo sa kanto ng Ferrari at Volkswagen streets. Let's meet at the corner of Ferrari and Volkswagen streets. Next we have sa paligid ng blank, meaning around something. Maraming langgam sa paligid ng paso. Marami means many, langgam is ants, and paso means flower pot. Maraming langgam sa paligid ng paso. There are many ants around the flower pot. The short ng functions like the apostrophe S.
Washington State homeowners, you are going to want to check this
Let's
out.
go ads.
As of
Sorry.
August 16th, 2022, the federal
Is in English nouns to indicate possession. For example, kotse ng blank. Kotse is car, so kotse ng blank means car of someone or someone's car. Pula ang kotse ng ate ko. Pula is red, ate is sister, and ko means my. Pula ang kotse ng ate ko. The car of my sister is red, or my sister's car is red. Next we have aso ng blank, meaning someone's dog. Ang cute ng aso ng kapitbahay namin. Kapitbahay means neighbor and namin means our. Ang cute ng aso ng kapitbahay namin. The dog of our neighbor is cute, or our neighbor's dog is cute. Next is trabaho ng blank, meaning someone's job. Pagsasaka ang trabaho ng kaibigan niya. Pagsasaka is farming, kaibigan is friend, and niya means his or hers. Pagsasaka ang trabaho ng kaibigan niya. The job of her friend is farming, or her friend's job is farming. Another example is damit ng blank, or someone's dress. Makulay ang damit ng babae. Makulay is colorful and babae means woman. Makulay ang damit ng babae. The dress of the woman is colorful, or the woman's dress is colorful. The short noun is also used to describe relationships between people. For example, kapatid ng blank. Kapatid means brother or sister, so kapatid ng blank means someone's brother or sister. Si Beth ay kapatid ng amo ng kuya ko. Kapatid is sister, amo is boss, kuya is brother. Si Beth ay kapatid ng amo ng kuya ko. Beth is the sister of my brother's boss. Next is pinsan ng blank. Pinsan is cousin. So pinsan ng blank means someone's cousin. Pinsan ng politiko ang teacher niya. Politiko is politician and pizza means teacher. Pinsan ng politiko ang pizza niya. Her teacher is a politician's cousin. Next, we have nobyo or nobya ng blank. Nobyo means boyfriend, while nobya means girlfriend. Nobyo or nobya ng blank means someone's boyfriend or girlfriend. Guwapo ba ang nobyo ng tita mo? Guwapo means handsome or good-looking. Tita is aunt and mo means your. Guwapo ba ang nobyo ng tita mo? Is your aunt's boyfriend good-looking? Our next example is mga magulang ng blank, meaning someone's parents. Kilala mo ba ang mga magulang ng kaibigan mo? Kilala is to know, mga magulang is parents, and kaibigan means friend. Kilala mo ba ang mga magulang ng kaibigan mo? Do you know your friend's parents? The short noun is also used to connect the verb and the object that receives the action. Before we proceed to the examples, let's first differentiate the two phrases below. In English, we don't insert the word of between the verb watching and object TV. It's not watching of TV, right? We simply say watching TV. But in Tagalog, it's necessary to insert the short noun between the verb nanonood or watching and the object TV. So watching TV in Tagalog is nanonood ng TV. The same goes for play basketball. In Tagalog, it is maglaro ng basketball. Here are some more examples of this short noun rule. Uminom ng tubig. Uminom is to drink. Tubig is water. Uminom ng tubig. Drink water. Nagbabasa ng libro. Nagbabasa is reading. Libro is book.
You know the
Nagbabasa
STP
ng
pattern in
libro.
English, right?
Reading a book.
Subject and
Nagbigay ng regalo. Nagbigay is gave. Regalo is gift. Nagbigay ng regalo. Gave a gift. Humingi ng tulong. Humingi is asked. Tulong is help. Humingi ng tulong. Asked for help. Magluluto ng arroz caldo. Magluluto means will cook. And arroz caldo is like congee or soft-boiled rice. Magluluto ng arroz caldo. Will cook arroz caldo. Nag-aabang ng jeep. Nag-aabang is waiting. Nag-aabang ng jeep. Waiting for a jeep. Naglilinis ng kotse. Naglilinis is cleaning and kotse is car. Naglilinis ng kotse. Cleaning the car. Kumain ng tsokolate. Kumain is eat and chocolate is
That's the
chocolate.
pattern.
Kumain ng tsokolate. Ate chocolates.
Say past tense, present, or future.
We will now study the long noun. Remember, they are only different in spelling, but in pronunciation, they are the same. Noun. The long noun is used like the conjunction when. For example, tulog ka na nang dumating ako dito kanina. Tulog ka na nang dumating ako dito kanina. Tulog means asleep. Na is already. Nang is when. Dumating is arrive. Dito means here. And kanina is earlier. Tulog ka na nang dumating ako dito kanina. You were already asleep when I got here earlier. Next example is, nagulat ako nang biglang sumigaw si Jewok. Nagulat ako nang biglang sumigaw si Jewok. Nagulat is surprised or shocked. Bigla is suddenly and sumigaw means screamed. Nagulat ako nang biglang sumigaw si Jewok. I was shocked when Jewok suddenly screamed. The long noun is also used like the conjunction so or so that. Example, isuot mo yang salamin mo nang makakita ka. Isuot is to wear. Mo is your. Iyan means that or those. Salamin is eyeglasses. And makakita means to be able to see. Isuot mo yang salamin mo nang makakita ka. Wear your glasses so that you can see. Next, isulat mo nang hindi mo makalimutan. Isulat is to write. Hindi is not. And
Salamin
makalimutan
can
is to
either
forget. Isulat mo
eyeglasses or
nang hindi
mirror.
mo makalimutan. Write it down so that you will not forget. The long noun also denotes an adverb phrase. For example, matulog ka. matulog is to sleep, and ka means you. So matulog ka means you sleep or you go to sleep. But if you want to tell someone to sleep early, you should say matulog ka ng maaga. The long nang is placed before the adverb maaga. Matulog ka ng maaga. You sleep early. Next, si Adam ay tumawa. Tumawa means laughed. Si Adam ay tumawa. Adam laughed. To answer the question, how did Adam laugh? You should say, si Adam ay tumawa ng malakas. Malakas means loudly. Si Adam ay tumawa ng malakas. Adam laughed loudly.
Sorry, I'm not a magician.
The long noun is also used as the combined na, meaning already, plus the linker ng. We have a separate video about linkers. Please check it out. Let's now study the first example. Gusto ko nang umuwi. Ayaw ko nang maggala. Gusto means want. Umuwi is to go home. Ayaw is do not like. Maggala is to stroll or to wander. Gusto ko nang umuwi. Ayaw ko nang maggala. I want to go home now. I don't want to stroll or wander anymore. Next, sobrang ng laki ng problema ni Bobby. Sobra is too much, laki is big, and problema means problem. Sobra ng laki ng problema ni Bobby. Bobby's problem is too big now. The long noun is also used in repeated words for emphasis or continuity. For example, the word iyak means cry. To emphasize that someone doesn't stop crying, repeat iyak plus the long noun. Iyak ng iyak, as in the example. Iyak ng iyak si Johnny. I don't know what made Johnny sad, but he doesn't stop crying. Iyak ng iyak. The same goes for the next example. Ubo ng ubo si Malik. The word ubo means cough, but the phrase ubo ng ubo is like non-stop coughing. Ubo ng ubo si Malik. Malik keeps on coughing. The long noun is the equivalent of the English preposition of time at. It is also used with the parts of the day. For example, magkita tayo sa mall ng alas 7. Magkita is to meet, tayo is us, alas 7 means 7 o'clock. Magkita tayo sa mall ng alas 7. Let's meet at the mall at 7 o'clock. Next, mag-bowling tayo bukas ng hapon. Mag-bowling is to go bowling, bukas is tomorrow, and hapon is afternoon. Mag-bowling tayo bukas ng hapon. Let's go bowling tomorrow afternoon. If both clock time and part of the day are in one phrase or sentence, the long noun goes with the clock time. But again, don't stress yourself out over this because like what I've said earlier, the short and the long noun are pronounced the same. Let's study the examples just to know how to write them properly. Mamalengke kayo ng alas 4 ng hapon. The word mamalengke means to go to the market and shop for something. Kayo means the plural you. Alas 4 is 4 o'clock and hapon is afternoon. The clock time here is obviously alas 4 and the part of the day is hapon. So the long noun goes with alas 4. Mamalengke kayo ng alas 4 ng hapon. Go to the market at 4 in the afternoon. Our last example is, mag-aral ka ng alas 8 ng gabi. Mag-aral is to study, ka is you, alas 8 is 8 o'clock, and gabi means evening. Mag-aral ka ng alas 8 ng gabi. You study at 8 in the evening or at 8 p.m. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
Okay, how was it? I can already hear the breathing of most of you. You sound so stressed already. Okay. Now, I don't want to make it complex for all of you. So these are maybe some of the rules that you have to remember to simplify when to use noun and noun. Okay. So just to summarize, Nang is used if it's a property of an entity. So if there's a noun that is a property of another entity, okay, so you use nang. Or part of something or someone, such as kamay ng tao, a hand of a person. And then position of something or someone in a place. For example, this one. There's a difference when you say sa Spokane, okay, in Spokane, or sa sentro ng Spokane. This one is really specific, right? So this means that this one is a position of something in a specific place. Okay, so you can use sa sentro ng Spokane. Okay? And then possession for those with apostrophe S. And then relationships between people. Okay? Mag-aaral ng guro na iyan. Okay? Students of that teacher. And then the format for the STBPO pattern. So verb plus NG plus direct object. Okay? And then for nang, N-A-N-G, if it's used as a when, conjunction. Okay? Not when interrogative pronoun, conjunction. So or so that as a conjunction. And then if after the word nang is an adverbial phrase. Okay? Tumawa ng malakas, natulog ng masaya, okay? Slept happily, na plus ng combination, and then for repeated words, iyak ng iyak, keeps on crying, okay? Aral ng aral, keeps on studying, at time or day, and then the last one is time plus part of the day. If this is the pattern, ng plus the time, okay? Ng alas 8 ng alas 8 ng gabi. Okay, so N-A-N-G first and then followed by N-G. Okay? I will not expect you to familiarize all of this at this moment. Okay? Questions so far? Wala po. Okay. Before we end, let's try this very quickly. Okay, since you have no questions, very quickly, I think I have 8 sentences here only. Okay, let's take turns. Let's have Carissa. Ang nanay at tatay ko ay kumakain ng bibingka. First or second one? Short ng. Okay. If you notice, there's a verb there, right? Verb, and then ng. The direct object is bibingka, eating bibingka. So that means it should be the short ng. Okay, that's correct. Okay. Second one, Braxton. Nagbabasa si Donna nang dumating si Jane. So an event happens while another event is happening. Long nang, okay. It may fall here in the time or event part of the rule. So an event is happening at a specific time, and that is dumating si Jane, okay, when Jane arrived. Okay, so the correct answer for number 2 is long nang. Okay, Dawson. Ito ay computer ng lolo ko. Okay, short nang. Okay, where does this sentence fall? Here. Okay, possession or possessive. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So the possession part. Okay. Ito ay computer ng lolo ko. Okay, the short nang. Next one. Piper. Uminom ka ng tubig nang hindi ka ma-dehydrate. drink water, blank, hindi ka mag-hydrate, not be dehydrated. Aha. Okay, that's easy. Okay, uminom ka ng tubig, so you have to drink water so that you will not be dehydrated. Okay, so the answer is lognang. Okay, the second one. Okay. Aliyah, sina Ann at May ay sumayaw ng mabilis. Sumayaw means dance. Mabilis is fast. Okay. I think you can already see the answer here, right? Is it short na? Dance and then quick or fast or quickly or fast. Longnang. Where does this fall? Is any of the third one? Right? Nang and then adverbial phrase. Okay, because mabilis or fast or quickly is an adverb. Okay? So the answer for number 5 is the longnang. Number 6. Eva. Tawa, blank, tawa si Jojo. Why? Is it when? Tawa means laugh. So there are two laugh there in the sentence. Jojo keeps on laughing. The third one? This one? Or this? Which one? This one? Other? It's actually this one, right? Remember, repeated words. If there's like the meaning of the sentence is keeps on, and then it refers to the verb, then you have to use the long na. Okay? Tawa ng tawa, study ng study, keeps on studying. Okay? Number 7, can we have Dawson?
Yes. Look the long one.
Okay. Where specifically does this sentence fall? Alas 8 means 8, ng gabi in the evening. So this one is actually this one. Ng time, ng part of the day. Okay? So anyway, your answer is correct. That's long now. Can we have Carissa again for this one? Ilagay mo ang kwaderno sa itaas ng mesa. Itaas means on the top. Mesa is why? Where does this fall? Okay, very good. That's correct. Okay, short now. So these are all the correct answers. For the homework, it has something to do with this one, nang and nang. So you might want to rewatch the video, okay, or consider this shortened, this summarization, so that you'll better understand when to use the two of them. Okay, questions? Are you okay? Are you good? Are you sure? Okay. Okay.